As lesbians, queer people, heartbreak often strikes at the core of who we are. It touches our vulnerabilities, and it really annihilates the ways that we've sought love and connection. It can sometimes rock us to the core. It doesn't matter if we're the one being rejected, broken up with, or if we feel as if we've already been rejected in the relationship. And so we're calling an end to it ourselves. The pain of heartbreak, the anxiety, the depression, it can be literally physically painful. Heartbreak is a trauma, but it's not the first one. And for those of us in the LGBTQIA plus community, trauma can be common. And many of us have learned to fight. We fight for that love. We fight for that acceptance, for that belonging. And so in these moments of heartbreak, it's tempting to search for solutions, for action, to analyze the past, and even to try to fix ourselves or chase new goals. All these things are really just us trying to fill the void. But it is possible with intentional work to become the witness. We can become the observer of our heartbreak. We can sit with the waves of sadness. We can observe the anger. We can see the longing as if from the outside without judgment. And we can actually do the work very gently through this act of witnessing. We can give these emotions permission to exist, and we can allow them to move through us instead of becoming stuck, instead of spiraling. The most profound healing actually comes not from doing more on the outside, but it comes from the stillness that we can find in meditative moments. And of course, the heartbreak does make it very difficult to embrace that stillness, especially when we don't think that there's an immediate action to take, and when we don't even know what the problem is to solve. The conundrum is that stillness actually isn't passive. Meditation and reprogramming the subconscious mind allow us to actively participate in the process of healing, even if it feels like it's not doing much. It's simple, and it can be easy if we just do a little bit a day, a little bit at a time. So we get to combine meditation with intentional, conscious healing work on the subconscious. And when we decide to heal and choose to show up in community, the results are expansive. When we can get still, when we can meditate, when we can figure out what is that disempowering belief from childhood or from trauma that I'm holding on to, we can literally learn to stop that downward spiral and choose to spin within and control the two things that we can, because there are exactly two things you can control: your thoughts and your actions. Meditation creates an avenue to discover these disempowering beliefs that we, again, may have resulting from trauma. So many of us in the queer community tend to have. And it really doesn't matter if you're on the rainbow spectrum or not. Meditation is both gentle and incredibly powerful. It is a quantum gateway. It's how we get to the minutia so that we can reprogram our subconscious, so that we can heal from the inside. These simple, practical, pocket-sized techniques provide a gentle container for our raw emotions and the thoughts that we might otherwise push away with the 3Ds. The 3D world allows us plenty of opportunity to deny, distract, dissociate. Deny, distract, dissociate, those are the 3Ds in my book. But meditation reconnects us with our bodies, with our breath. It builds a sense of self. I call it the sense of self with a capital S. And our body, our breath, and that sense of self, these three elements are most essential in the rhythm of life. Our breath, especially, is our most vital nutrient. Every inhale can nourish us, and every exhale can release what no longer serves. And over time, this practice of meditation, body awareness, breath awareness allows us to literally rewire our nervous systems. We can, over time, instantaneously calm our mind and restore our sense of safety within ourselves, building that sense of self with a capital S. It creates a beautiful balance inside. And it allows us to build our own balance, that balance between effort and trust. And yes, healing from heartbreak does require gentle daily effort. It's simple and it can be easy if we just do a little bit at a time. So when you combine gentle meditation with consistent subconscious reprogramming, this is the work. It's intention, it's gentle, and it just takes a little bit of time every day. Just like when you plant a seed, you don't start to see the sprout the next day. A seed grows when we tend to it with the right nutrients. And similarly, our hearts heal when we nurture them through gentle meditation and intentional subconscious reprogramming. Meditation invites us to slow down, be aware of the body, breathe, and connect with the present moment. It allows us to create space for our pain, to nurture our hopes. And with these gentle practices of subconscious reprogramming and daily meditation, we can transform within. But it can only happen when we pause long enough to listen to the wisdom inside of us. In that stillness, it doesn't mean we're giving up. We're stepping into the quiet magic where healing begins. The paradox is that heartbreak often brings clarity. Heartbreak often helps us to discover truths about ourselves and about our relationships. I say there's really only one relationship, the relationship that we have with ourselves. And when we meditate, it's a relationship that we can no longer ignore because we are choosing to spend time with ourselves. So through this work, we may notice patterns that we want to shift, ways that we've ignored our needs, or maybe that we stayed too long in an unfulfilling relationship, or chased love from a place of fear. This awareness leads to powerful inner work, but it is in the stillness of regular meditation and in the consistency of subconscious reprogramming that the seeds of change take root. In meditation, we cultivate a space within ourselves where transformation unfolds naturally. Through the meditation and subconscious reprogramming that we do, we can learn to trust ourselves again. And we can see that our heartbreak does not define us. It's simply a chapter in our story. And as we choose to sit in the stillness, we begin to recognize the truth that we're already whole, we're already worthy and deserving of the love that we seek, and we recognize that we're giving it to ourselves. I want you to know that you're never alone on this journey. Queer hearts break harder. It doesn't matter if it's childhood trauma, literal heartbreak. Maybe you're heartbroken because you're in the closet, or heartbroken because of the pain of being out of the closet and being rejected. Queer hearts do break harder, and we also heal stronger. And in the stillness of meditation, we find the strength, the grace, and the pure magic to heal together. I invite you, join our community, reach out, and let us know how we can support you.